So, welcome back to my nursery today. All of a sudden, the camera like brightened up. But welcome back if you are already subscribed, let me say. And welcome to my nursery if you are new. So, you are looking at two of my babies today. I decided to come on and share these two together finally. And that's what we're going to be looking at today. And let me say before I get into the video, if you are new, please subscribe now. Hit that subscribe button. I also have a giveaway going on right now. If you didn't see that entry video, it is the video right before this one. If you want to subscribe, or if you are already subscribed and you want to enter my giveaway, please check out my giveaway entry video. And what else? Please hit the like button. Make sure when you subscribe, you hit the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I do new videos. And please continue to share my videos because I will do future giveaways and also a bigger giveaway when I hit my next milestone of 5,000 subscribers. So anyway, getting into this video, I have these two babies today, and these two babies I am now considering calling them my twins also. So as you guys know, when I had my willows, those were twins, my willow boy and girl. I had the willow asleep and the willow awake, which were Jackson and Amani, which I no longer have those two. So Sage here, Sage asleep, I painted him myself and rooted his hair myself. He's all painted and rooted by me, but he was sold as a blank kit by Claire Taylor Dolls. So he is the Sage Asleep sculpt, and I painted him back in March of this year. So he's been with me a few months at this point. And I only had, Sage. And then all of a sudden, Claire Taylor came out with now the Tate Asleep, which, as you guys know, I brought her home last week. So she's been home a little over a week at this point. And so if you notice, these two babies are basically the same exact body. Their bodies are the same, except their faces are different. So you have Sage and you have Tate, both sculpted by Claire Taylor Dolls. Claire Taylor. Little Tate, I just brought her home last week. She is an addition doll. She is not being sold as a blank kit. She is Tate number 2. She was sculpted by Claire Taylor of Claire Taylor Dolls, and then she was painted and hair rooted by Taylor Doll Studio. So, although she is also in a kit edition silicone blend, just as he is in a kit edition silicone blend, she is still considered, she is an addition doll, which means all completed. You can't buy her blank, whereas he was sold blank. So he is a kit that was sold as a blank kit. So that's the slight difference with these two this time. A few years back in 2018, we also had a Sage and Tate. They were both awake at that time, and they were sold as blank kits. There were a prototype of each, the Sage and the Tate prototype, one of each, I believe. It may have been 2 Sages. I'm always confused on that. With the Sage Awakes, I think there was like 2 prototype of the Sage Awakes, but only 1 prototype of the Tate Awake, which I did have the Tate Awake of like a year or 2 ago at this point, the prototype girl. And then I did before have a Sage Awake boy about 2 or 3 years ago as well, but he was a blank kit, sold as a blank kit and painted by a different artist. So now I've brought back 4 years later these babies back into my collection again, but now they're sleeping. They fell asleep. And this time I have them together. Before I had the Sage boy first, and then later on I didn't have him anymore, and then I got the Tate girl. And it was at two different times. But this time, lo and behold, I was blessed and lucky enough I have the two of them now together. So I've decided now, since I don't no longer have the Willow twin boy and girl I had, I will now have these two as my twins. Although they're two different skin tones, but that's okay. They still gonna be my twins. And I like that they are two different skin tones, you know, two different hair types, two different hair colors. I like that they're both sleeping. One a boy, one a girl. That is perfect. But same body style. So definitely I would say they are like fraternal twins, boy and girl fraternal twins. If you look at them, and I wanted to just show these differences and similarities in them because I wanted to see it myself. So this is the first time I've undressed them since she came home last week, and where I'm seeing them together and you guys are seeing them. The body style is definitely still, you know, the same as the first Sage and Tate Awakes. These are the same, but as I was saying with her, I was trying to figure out, was she resculpted? And from looking at her, I feel she was resculpted. If you notice and you look at Sage, he's bigger than her. And with the first Sage and Tate's, they were bigger than this Tate is, this newer Tate asleep. Before, I feel like, from what I can remember, the Sage and the Tate Awakes that I had were more his size. So he looks the same size as the original, the Awake Sage and Tate. He looks the same size, but she looks different. She looks smaller, if you guys notice. Her body, as I was saying before, her torso, her belly area, her chest is smaller than his. Their faces are different, the head. So she has a smaller head, but it seems like before, if I'm not mistaken, my Tate prototype, Awake girl, had a bigger head than this. For some reason, it seemed like her head was also bigger. From what I'm remembering, it seems like her head was more like the same size as his. But I think she looks very much the same as the first Tate when I look in her face. And of course, the body style is, you know, identical. But the difference, she's definitely slimmer in her body. Her legs and thighs, if you see, they aren't as chubby as his. Her feet, as I was saying, especially this foot, hers looks different, and definitely hers is smaller than his. Her legs look definitely, like I said, skinnier than his. And his legs, if you notice, when I try to straighten them, they don't straighten out so easy like hers. As I was saying as well, her silicone feels totally different from his. Although they are both supposed to be kit edition silicone blend or mixes, her silicone is, I love her silicone. It feels totally different from his, and he feels nice too, but he's soft too, but he's not as soft as her. He's a little firmer than she is. But she's not too soft. She's perfect. Both of them are perfect, but yet totally different feel from each other. It's just amazing with these dolls. Every time I get new ones, even if they're all kits, and they're like, each doll, as I said, from kit to kit, they feel different. The silicone mix feels different. And the same thing with Clea Taylor's completed dolls that are all done by her. They're in her premium silicone blend. And all of her dolls are platinum silicone, but the completed dolls, all done by her, I mixed up on my last video. They are all in her premium silicone blend, her completed dolls. And then these dolls, which are considered to be in her kit silicone blend. And this silicone feels different from the edition, completed edition dolls blend. But even with the completed dolls that are all done by her, from doll to doll, amazing silicone, but they always, to me, feel different from, you know, as you get each doll, they just feel different. You have to actually get the dolls home, feel them, hold them, and see how they feel for yourself. So these dolls are poured all in one piece. Both of these are what I call the base model, where they don't have a drinking wet system and they don't have armatures. So they are similar in that way. And now I'm going to try to change them, so I don't want to like make the video too super long. Let me see, can I get my camera on the tripod? But I just wanted to show you guys them together without their clothes, because I was curious to see them together and I wanted to show them together on video. And so I am just so happy to have both of these babies together. And for some reason, my tripod, it does this sometimes, where it wants to move in its own direction, a way that I don't really want it. It doesn't want to stay how I want it. And it's getting on my nerves. Just bear with me, guys. I probably have it sitting wrong. So, yeah. So, I'm going to just change them into a quick little comfy outfit. Nothing too dressy. Let me see. I'm not going to take the camera back off the tripod, but I'm going to just show you guys their back. His little hair is a mess. And I still need to root him some more hair back here. I haven't done it yet, because I lightly rooted him in the back. So I wanted to add a little bit more hair back here for him, because I did not put enough hair, in my opinion, back here. Like more like right here. But that's what happens when I'm rooting for myself. I'll be trying to finish fast because I don't like rooting. So then I'll be like, oh, I'll go back and fix it later. It's been since March. I haven't went back and fixed anything, because I have other babies I'm painting and rooting and this and that. So my own babies that are mine, they just wait until I can get around to doing whatever with them or finishing whatever. I have these pillows under their blanket, so of course they're not going to lay properly with their heads, because they have pillows under their head. Those little neck pillows are underneath the blanket. But that is their back. I just wanted to show you how their backs are also similar. But like I said, even looking at the back of them, you can see how much wider he is than her. And I don't want to move the camera too much, but you guys can just get an idea of the difference in their little size. They're slightly a different size. I don't know why today I can't seem to get this tripod right. It does not want to sit how I want it. So we're going to just leave it before I go screw it up. So let me turn the babies back over. I made a mess of his hair. Totally a mess of his hair. Should I spray it? Then it's going to be wet. Let's see. So anyway, you guys, I hope you are having a nice day. It's nice in Georgia, but it's much cooler. but I like it. I'm happy about it. It's definitely much cooler. It's not cold, but it's cooler. Like this morning, though, it was kind of cold. It wasn't just cooler, it was like 40 degrees. And that's kind of cold for Georgia. But I guess it's the right time of the year for those morning temperatures to be low like that. It is fall now. So, and it's better than being hot. So I'll take it. But it made me want to like put the babies in something that's a little more for the weather, because like he had on a onesie. I hadn't really changed him in over a week, and what I had last put him in was a onesie. She had on a good outfit. She had on the little dress set with the little bloomers, and it was long sleeve, so she was good actually, but I just wanted to change her anyway and take her out of that and then change the two of them together. So that's why she's getting changed again. And then she's the new baby. So, of course, you know how when you get a new baby, you want to change them anyway, even if they don't need to get changed because they're new. So you just kind of wanting to hold them more and interact with them more and change them more because they're new. So that's why she's getting changed again today. So um she got a video already with her sister Layla. Now she's getting a video with her twin brother, little Mr. Jameson, and I forgot to say their names. This is Jameson Sage, and this is Yasmin Taylor. So those are the names I gave them. He still has Sage as his middle name, but her, instead of using Yasmin Tate, I decided to do Yasmin Taylor. So she's going to get a sleeper because I've been holding her so much. I want to put her in a sleeper. So she's getting this floral gold sleeper with the flowers. And this is Child of Mine. I have like two. I'm thinking I got like two of these sleepers like this. I think I got a newborn size one too. Then I also think I have the onesie set to it because I love that mustard color and I love flowers. So I have like a few of that same print. And then I'm going to put either this bow or this bow. Both of them are mustard. So she'll get one of those bows. And it's so funny. This bow comes in like a 4-pack. And I didn't remember and I went and bought another pack. So now I have double of these. But I think the first set didn't have the beige. It has a burgundy one instead of beige. So I'm kind of glad I got a second pack because then I got that beige bow. So that's her stuff. And then he is going to get this onesie here, striped. It is like a creamy color and mustard kimono style side snap style kimono onesie. Could not say that. Long sleeve. It has the flip hand mitts. That's a 0 to 3 months, and her sleeper is also a 0 to 3 months. And this has the little pants to it with the feet out. I don't think I'm gonna put socks on him because I didn't take out any, and then I'm gonna have to look for some. I should have some mustard color socks. But for now, he's going to just get the pants on with no socks. So anyway, you guys, I am just, again, so happy that I got this baby girl here, little Miss Tate, which is now Yasmin Taylor. I'm so happy with her. I can't say it enough. Like, I was not expecting to be like just so over the moon with her. I was happy I was getting her, as I said, but man, since I actually got her and seeing her in person and just seeing how she, like, holding her and how she feels and all of that, she feels wonderful, amazing. I love that new silicone blend that they did her in. This boy feels amazing too. All of Clear Tail is silicone. I cannot complain. But like I said, all feel different. And whatever Mr. Taylor did when he poured this Tate, that baby silicone, I love it. It is, in my opinion, very close to the completed Clear Taylor edition doll silicone, if I dare to say it, but it's very close to it. It's not quite it completely. Like Layla feels totally different because Layla is, the completed doll by Clear Taylor. But this baby silicone feels so good, and it is very, very close to that feeling of the completed edition doll silicone that are all done by Clear Taylor. And it is so confusing talking about this now because it's like, okay, she's a Clear Taylor sculpt, but then she also is an edition doll as well, but then she's poured supposedly in the kit edition blend, and then she's painted by Mr. Taylor and rooted by their daughter Allie Taylor. She's a combination baby, I call her, of the Taylor family. So it's a little confusing with that whole thing with her. When you explain it, you have to explain everything. And to new people, if you're new, it's probably totally confusing. Also, I forgot when I did the video the other day, I was supposed to be talking about how to get one of the dolls. This fits him so cute. Like, I don't want the pants. It's like the perfect fit for him if you guys can see it. It's a 0 to 3 months, and he just fits it like so perfect. That is one thing I do love with this boy. With his chubby self, he's so chubby, and he fits and fills out his clothes so well. Like, you pretty much can get him a 0 to 3 months and not hesitate, not worry. He's going to fill it out. In most cases, he will fit it. But I was supposed to be explaining how to get one of Tate, because someone wanted a Tate. A lady had messaged me, or she commented under the video, and I was supposed to explain how do you get Clear Taylor's dolls. And I was rambling on in the video so much, and I completely forgot to explain how do you get Clear Taylor's dolls. Look at this boy. Oh my gosh. He is so adorable in his clothes. I just love how he fill out his clothes. He is so cute with his little legs, and he got short chubby legs, and I love his short chubby legs. Look at him in that, you guys. Look at his legs. Oh my gosh, this boy. This little boy. I just love him. So, okay, before I forget again. If you want, and also this baby, you see I'm going to something else again. I'm sorry, y'all. But she has, I told y'all, that floppy tongue in there. She has the little tongue tie under there, which I think it was Kelly girl who said it's a tongue tie, which I didn't know is called that. When you have that little skin, the babies have that under there, and some of them can't nurse because of that. That's what she has, you guys. That's why I'm bottle feeding her. She can't breastfeed because she has a tongue tie. But yeah, so she has the floppy tongue and all of these gums. You could just see, like, her mouth is like a real baby in there. His mouth is cute. He has gums. He has a tongue. I love how his mouth looks. But his tongue is sculpted down. It does not move. He has no tongue tie. His tongue doesn't flop around or anything like that. So that's also the difference with these two here. Her mouth is totally sculpted differently. And I didn't bring his passy clip up here, but I'm going to give him a passy. And this is my only mustard color silicone passy like this. I really need another one like this color, because I do use this color a lot. So again, you see, I haven't said how you get the babies. You see, that's how you, when you doing a video and you keep jumping all over the place, and then you forget what you were supposed to be talking about. So the way you get these babies, for anyone who is interested in a Clear Taylor doll, they're all Clear Taylor sculpts. Although this one was so blank, this one was not. She was already painted and everything. She sometimes sells blank kits. Sometimes Clear Taylor does the dolls and she does everything to them. Those are her completed dolls, all done by her. Right now, Tate here is being painted, as I said, and hair rooted by her husband, doing the painting, and the daughter doing the hair rooting. They are being called, that company now is, what would you call it, a sister company to Clear Taylor Dolls. The original company is Clear Taylor Dolls. The sister company, I would call it, I don't know if you would call it that, but I'm gonna call it that, would be Taylor Doll Studio. That's who this baby was completed by, with her painting and hair rooting. So she's done by Taylor Doll Studio. The original website, the website is ClearTaylorDolls.com. I will put it under this video. I had also put it under my other video, where you could actually click the link and go over to her website. All of the dolls are on her website. Wherever dolls that she has available, or new dolls, if you want to go look at them to see what she has in her store, what's available. The last I knew, they were up to Tate number 3 if you were interested in this doll. But I do not know if Tate number 3 is still available. It could be sold. But it's supposed to be 10 Tate Asleeps. She is number 2. They were up to Tate number 3. And it's supposed to be 10 of them if they continue making them, depending on how they sell. So any dolls, if you're interested in a Sayge Asleep boy like him, or a Sayge Asleep girl, if they're gonna pour any more, wherever, when she lists them, she puts them on her website, in her store. So also, when you go on Clear Taylor's website, make sure you subscribe to her website, to her mailing list, because whenever she releases any kind of new dolls, she always sends you an email. So definitely register your email to her subscription mailing list. So that is how you get Claire's dolls. That's where you can go to look at her older dolls. All of the dolls that she's ever released pretty much is on her website. You can see them. Also, Clear Taylor has a YouTube channel, Clear Taylor Dolls. You can go to her YouTube channel and also subscribe to her YouTube channel. Hopefully this camera is staying where it's supposed to, because I wasn't really paying attention. And as I said, my tripod is getting on my nerves because it keeps rotating. I need to do something to fix that. And it's just like going wherever it wants. So anyway, that is just a quick rundown of how you get her dolls. As I said, this baby here, you have to buy it all completed. It's an edition doll. It's being sold as an edition, so you can't buy it blank. This little boy was sold as a blank kit, so possibly she might pour more of him. He was from an unlimited edition, so she said she would keep making them until she just doesn't make any more of them. So I don't know if she's pouring more Sayge's Asleep Sayge Asleep or not. So you would have to like go on her website and check. And he would, or she, if you want a girl, boy or girl, whatever she releases with the Sages will be blank. So you would have to paint it yourself or get an artist to paint it for you. That's the difference with him and then with her. That's what I loved with her. I didn't have to paint her. She was already all done, hair rooted and everything. I just got her and was able to just bring her home and enjoy this little girl. That's sweet when you can do that, when you get the baby and it's just everything done. I do love that. Although I can paint silicone now and I can paint vinyl ribbon ones, I still love sometimes when I can, you know, afford to grab up a baby that I really want and love and bring it home and it's already all done. I definitely appreciate that. So although I can paint too, I still, you know, love to see other artists work, have other artists work in my collection, because I haven't really brought home like a baby done by someone else, by a different artist, in quite a while. So this was definitely a treat to have this little girl come home last week. I am so happy again. I have to say it again. So happy that I got her. And I am just so happy with her, so pleased with her. And I'm just really enjoying her so much. She is just absolutely amazing. She just feels, oh my gosh, like if I look at her, I just want to pick her up. You ever get a baby and you just look at them and you just want to pick them up, like you'll just try to snatch them up just for a minute. Like sometimes I could be busy doing something and I go in my room, because my silicone babies are in my bedroom, and I'll just look at her. If I could just get a minute, 5 minutes in there, I'm holding her. I'm definitely like trying to get just a quick little cuddle with her. That's how just amazing she feels. This thing just is aggravating me. Why is it doing this? It will not stay how I want it today. There you go. As I'm finishing the video, now it stays. So anyway, I'm gonna just pop this on her head. The video is quite long. I'm done, and hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing the babies together, and I'm glad I'm done, because now my son wants to make like a whole bunch of noise. I don't know if this is backwards. Like some of these bows don't lay right on their head. So I don't know if I'll be having it backwards or what the problem is, or is this one because it's big? I don't know. It doesn't just sit flat like I want it, but I'll just leave it for now. I might switch it to the other one. I'll do it after the video. But anyway, guys, follow us on Instagram to see the baby's pictures. That's where I put my baby's pictures. My Instagram link is always, that bow is totally wrong. It is so wrong, and I didn't bring her a passy. I don't really like her so much with these. It looks cute in her mouth, but I prefer her with the little flat nook pacifier, so I'm not going to give her a pacifier right now. But anyway, thanks for staying to the end. If you stayed to the end, let me say that. Thank you. And also, please follow us on Instagram if you would like to see the baby's pictures. And my Instagram link is also always under my videos in the description. And if I'm selling any dolls or any doll clothes, baby clothes, accessories for babies, I always put it on my Instagram page. And there they are, all dressed. And I also wanted to see how she fits a 0 to 3 month sleeper, and she does pretty much fit it. She does. So thanks for watching, guys.